Hello students of class 8. So welcome to my next online class. So this is the continuation video on the chapter ratio and proportion. So we are in the exercise 8.2. So we will be solving few questions from here. In my last class we have solved till question number 3. I hope you are writing in your exercise book. Okay. So make sure you are practicing well. Do the example questions also and the questions solved by me. Okay. You have to practice by yourself also once. Okay. So let's start our class today. Find the value of x, that is 33 is to x, then 4 dots, this means equals to 27 is to 108. So for this type of question, you see we have to get the value of x. So what you write, 33 is to x equals to 27 is to 108. This is the question. So you need to multiply these extreme elements, extreme number and mean number, right? So this can be written as 27 into x, that is 27x, and this can be written as 33 into 108. Okay, so same thing you are going to get if you write like this, 33 by x equals to 27 by 108. If you cross multiply, you will get 33 into 108, okay, which I wrote directly here. So you don't have to miss, it's your wish. You can write in this form, then you cross multiply, or you can make arrow and show that which terms you are multiplying, right? So here we are multiplying the extreme numbers and mean numbers. So 27 into x, 27x, 33 into 108. So what will be x? X will be 33 into 108 divided by 27. 27 will be coming down. Now we'll cancel this one. 9 or 3, 9 to 27, 3, 11 to 33. 9 1s are 9. 9 1s are 9, 9 2s are 18. That is 11 into 12. That is 132. This is our required answer. Okay. So here we have to find x. So for this question, what we will do? We will multiply this and this. We will multiply this and this. Then we will cross multiply. We will get our answer. Okay. So now let's move to next question here. Next question we have in mixed fraction. Right? First, this mixed fraction to be converted to improper fraction. Improper or proper fraction, we'll see now. Now 5 1s are 5, 5 plus 2, that is 7 by 5 is to 7 to the 14, 14 plus 1, 15 by 7, 4 dots, x is to 14 1s are 14, 14 plus 1, 15 by 14, right? So here also we will be multiplying this number, extreme numbers and mean numbers. Okay. So when you multiply this one, what you will get, 15 by 7 into x, 15 by 7x equals to 15 by 14 into 7 by 5. This and this multiplied, this and this multiplied. Now in order to find x, what you will do, we will cross multiply. So 15 by 14 as it is, 7 by 5 as it is, this 7 will be going up and this 15 will be coming down, right? Now 15 and 15 will get cancelled, and 7 1s are 7, 7 2s are 14. This 15 and 15 got cancelled. So what is left here? In the numerator left 7 and denominator 2 5s are 10. So 7 by 10 is the answer. Okay. So this is how we will get the value of x. So first we will multiply the extreme numbers, then we multiply the mean numbers, then we will cross multiply. On doing so, we will get the value of x. Next question we have it here. At a shop festival, free gifts are being offered proportional to the purchase made. So if gifts worth rupees 2 are offered for rupees 10 spent, how much money would one have to spend to get gift of rupees 150? Okay. So I'll just make it clear. You see, there was a shop festival and free gifts are being offered. But what is the condition? Gifts are directly proportional how much you are purchasing. So if you purchase more, you will be getting more gifts. If you purchase less, you will be getting less gift. So you see, if gift worth rupees 2 are offered for per rupees 10 spent, that means we'll solve now. If 2 is offering for rupees 10, how much money would one have to spend? Let us consider consider X money one have to spend to get a gift of 150, right? So how much money would one have to spend? Let X amount of money one have to spend, right? Now we will multiply same as how we have solved for previous question. So for this question we will solve now. Or for a one thing you have to note here, you see, when rupees 2 are spent, if a gift of worth rupees 2 are spent offered per rupees 10 is spent, that means when 2 is offered, rupees 10 is spent. How much money would one have to spend? That means rupees 10 is spent where I wrote here. So how much money we have to spend? That means X will be here and 150 will be here. Okay, so this will be the position. Now we have to multiply 2 into X, 2X, 150 into 10. So X will be 1500 divided by 2, that is 750. So X equals to 750. Okay, so all the quantities, this unit should be same here. You see, in the question it was if gift of worth rupees 2 are offered per rupees 10 spent. That means you are spending rupees 10 but you are getting gift of rupees 2. Okay, so when you are giving, if a gift price is rupees 2, so how much you are spending? 10. How much money would one have to spend? That means spent portion we have to write here. Let us consider X money is being spent when the gift of rupees 150. So now we will multiply here. Okay, so initially when I placed here 150 here, what does this mean? So their units were not same. So units of both the ratios should be in same line. Okay, so this is the required answer. In an architect's blueprint of an office complex drawn to a scale of 1:64, the length of conference hall measures this much. What will be the actual length of the conference hall? So here for 1:64, 37.45 is to X. So for 1:64, this is the total scale and the length of a conference hall measures this much, right? So this ratio equals to 137.5. So what will be the actual length of the conference hall? Let the actual length of the conference hall be X. So you will multiply this one, right? So X into 1, X 37.5 into 64. So 37 by 5 by 10 into 64. When you multiply here, okay, so you will be getting here 2400. So unit was here meter. So 100 meter you can write here as 24. So you might have seen directly I got the value of this. When I multiplied here I got 24,000, right? And already this 10 was there, so I cancelled and directly wrote this answer here. Okay, so therefore 2400 it was in centimeter because this unit is in centimeter and 100 centimeter equals to 1 meter. So in place of here I wrote meter. So you can leave your answer up to centimeter also. If the distance between the towns A and B is 584 kilometer. So the distance between two towns is 584 kilometer. But when you see it in map, it is given in terms of ratio. That is 2 is to 8, then 6 zeros. That means you can say 80 lakh, right? So we have to find what is the actual distance between A and B in the map. Okay, so how much centimeter difference means how we can represent this much kilometer in the map here. So that is the question. So you see this ratio is given 2 is to 80 lakh, right? This must be equals to, if the distance between the towns A and B is 584 kilometer, what would be the distance between A and B? So let us consider the distance be x, and the total distance is here, it is given 584 kilometers, right? So again we will multiply this and this, this and this. So 80 lakh x equals to 584 kilometer. Now 1 kilometer equals to 1000 meter into 2. Again 584 into 1000 into 1 meter equals to 100 centimeter. Okay, because I have to denote in terms of centimeter here. So x, this 80 lakh will be coming down. Now you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 zeros will get cancelled here, right? So what you will get here? 2 4 is 8, 2 8 is 16, 10 11 divided by 80, right? So 2 5 is 10, 2 8 is 16, 2 4 is 8, 2 40 is again 2 2 is 4, 2 9 is 18, 2 2 is 4, 2 20 is, right? Again if you cancel by 2, 2 1 is 2, 2 4 is 8, 2 6 is 12, right? Divide by 10, that is 14.6. This is our answer. Okay. Here if you have seen, I have cancelled by 2, numerator and denominator by 2, we got this answer. Again by 2 when you divide, we get this answer. Now 1 0 is after 1 digit point. Next question, for every 5 years that Mr. Gupta's son light on Diwali, his daughter lights 3. That means when Gupta's son is lighting 5 diyas, his son is lighting 3 diyas, right? If Mr. Gupta has bought diyas worth rupees 96 for his daughter, so for whom he has bought? For his daughter. That means 96. Okay. How much should he spend on diyas for his son? Let us consider that to be x. Okay. Now we will multiply this. We will multiply this. So this framing is important. So until and unless you understand that when we have to write this 5, 3 and 96, then you won't get any answer. So for this one trick is there. You see what is given in the question. For every 5 years that Mr. Gupta's son lights on Diwali, his daughter lights 3. That means when son is lighting 5, his daughter is lighting 3. This is son and this is daughter, right? So daughter portion I wrote that side, son portion I wrote this side. That means how much diyas they are lighting. If Mr. Gupta has bought diyas worth rupees 96 for his daughter, that means rupees 96 for his daughter. So daughter portion I wrote here, that's why 96 here. How much should he spend diyas for his son? That means let us consider x rupees. Let the total rupees be x. So here now we know how to solve this one. So 3 into x, there will be 3x. Here 96 into 5. Do not multiply here because ultimately it will get cancelled. 96 into 5 by 3. 3 3 is 9, 3 2 is 6. So 5 2 is 10, 5 3 is 15, 16. That means 160 is our required answer. So these questions you need to write in your exercise book, right? Practice. So by looking this one, once you try to practice without looking, okay? First you see nicely, understand properly, then you switch off your video, then you practice, right? So see you soon in my next video. Till then, goodbye.